Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona... Arizona will kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sun Devils offense will take the first swing of the game. Guys, they battle for the Territorial Cup and bragging rights in the desert.
Yeah, and the 3 of us have been part of this rivalry. We've seen it up close before, calling this game in the past, and we know these 2 fan bases, man, they do not like each other.
Disdain, distaste. This rivalry goes back to before Arizona was an official state. Just think about how deep and how old this rivalry is.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Off the RPO, complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Pena. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Brought down after a nice game. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit, Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Off he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll try the run. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looking for blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Clay. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Arizona won a tight one the last time they saw the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Arizona did exactly what they needed to do. They handled everything, their emotions, and they got the big dub last time in this rivalry game.
Really like the coaching staff.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes! Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Nice move to keep running. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Dances away again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Offense, quick tempo. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Arizona runs out the punt tee. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duggan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. What a disappointment. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's right on target. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Arizona in a hurry.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job on the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing it straight.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him in the flat. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, the running back has it. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Duggan.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona!
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. From the gun on third down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Feeling some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Working the middle, it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st first down. Arizona right back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pressure coming. It's complete to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Coming after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He'll keep it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Arizona in a hurry. He'll do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This drive will open from the 15. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. Ball is free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's going to pass. Bulldozes him. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Back to the air one more time. A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And the Sun Devils get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Smashes ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there. And a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle. It's Moses.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
You can can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. No huddle here for the offense.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
No huddle offense to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback moving. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.